Ida, King, and Luz are at a booth trying to sell human collectibles when they notice that there's no one around. Ida suspects that the reason why that is because something bad is going on. Just then, Willow and Gus shows up to tell them that the annual convention is in town for the witches. She tries to convince Ida to take her, but tells her that the whole choosing a coven thing is stupid because you are only allowed to use that type of magic for the rest of your life. And also, Ida states that she doesn't want to follow the rules. King and Luz continue to aggravate Ida until she takes them, but states that she has to keep a low profile due to her bounty. They arrive at the convention and Luz struggles to try to help Ida with her disguise as she has so much hair. Because of her bounties, she does not want to get caught. Willow tries to suggest that maybe if Ida changed her ways, then she wouldn't have to deal with the repercussions of all of this. And that didn't really go well. Gus walks them all around the convention explaining that there are 9 main covens, but hundreds of them more to join if you want. A guy recognizes Ida from a wanted poster and confronts her about it when she makes a pretty dumb getaway.
Me, ma'am, but you look rather familiar.
No I don't. Distraction spell.
When asked by Luz why she never joined a coven, she says that you can only use that certain type of magic for the rest of your life. Some strange lady shows up and gives King a pen, and then says this.
The tea leaves foretell that this will lead you to your destiny.
Destiny? I'm not paying for...
It's free.
Are you bestowing gifts upon me? Yes! I accept your offering! The King of Demons is back!
They arrive at the Emperor's Coven, which is one of the most populated ones to the convention. Gus, Willow, and Luz all suggest they go inside. Luz turns around to see that Ida's not following her, and when she asks, it's because Ida said that they're one of the worst covens of them all. Luz decides to follow Gus and Willow because she wants to be an individual and try to find her own place in the witch world. Ida turns around and decides to go in when she sees someone talking with the security guard saying that he thinks that he found Ida. Principal Bump gives the presentation about his guild saying that they are wanting to usher in a new age of controlled magic. He randomly points at Amity saying that it could be one of you, which gets her pretty excited. He introduces the head of the coven, Lilith, which catches Ida off guard. Lilith gives her presentation as Ida sits there in complete awe. Luz asks her if she knows her, and she replies with, "You could say that." Ida leaves despite Luz trying to get her to stay. Luz ends up running into Amity and tells her that she's actually not an abomination. Amity states that she got in trouble with the principal and that she never gets in trouble. Luz apologizes, but after insulting King, Luz quotes her favorite witch comic saying, "I challenge you to a wizard duel," as everyone at the convention looks shocked. If Luz wins, Amity has to apologize to King for squishing his cupcake and admit that humans can be witches too. If Amity wins, Luz has to tell the whole convention that she isn't a witch and she can never train again. They shake on it with the magic handshake as Amity says that this is the everlasting oath and it has now been sealed. Amity wants Luz to meet her in the theater in 1 hour for the duel. She asks King if she might win and he nicely says that she won't. Lilith recognizes Ida outside and insults her, but Ida gets back at her by embarrassing her in front of her students. She thinks that she is here to join the Emperor's Coven when she ends up laughing in Lilith's face. She taunts her about being a criminal while telling her that she is training soon-to-be great wizards. Luz shows up in a panic and tells Ida that she accidentally challenged Amity to a wizard duel. Lilith states that she is her most powerful witch. She burns her wanted posters, but only for now. She states that if Luz loses, then she will return them. She begins to train Luz, but realizes she hasn't taught her any spells yet. Luz tells Ida that she accidentally shook Amity's hand, sealing the deal. Amity's abomination shows his strength to train against Luz and taunt her. Ida claims she isn't going to let them win because she has a plan. Lilith introduces Amity and the crowd goes wild. Meanwhile, Ida introduces Luz and it does not go over well with them. She tells Luz to get Amity to step on one of the magic mounds as Eden has hidden a trap under them. Luz runs away as Amity's abomination closes in on her. The abomination ends up stepping on the trap. This confuses Amity as she knows that humans can't do magic. Gus and Willow inform King about the current battle between Amity and Luz. When the abomination steps on another spell, Amity catches on that she did not use her hands. She continues to run from the abomination as it's taking severe damage. While walking closer to the mound trap, she warns Amity not to come any closer. King ends up falling on the mound trap, causing spikes to rise from the sand. Amity and Lily confront Ida and Luz about them cheating. Luz states that it wasn't her idea to cheat, but Amity chooses not to believe her. When Ida notices a spell tag on the back of her neck, she rips it off and her abomination shrinks. She shoves the fact in Lilith's face that she cheated and laughs as she stooped down to her level. Lilith claims that not only did she cheat, but she did it because she knew that Ida would cheat. Amity runs away in embarrassment as she genuinely did not know about the magic spell on the back of her neck. Ida continues to pester Lilith about her cheating until she lashes out at Ida with a spell that knocks her back. She then gets excited to see Lilith act her true self. Luz ends up finding Amity and lashes out at her for always embarrassing her, at school and especially in front of the Emperor's Coven. She's then bullied by Amity and forced to say that she isn't a witch. She takes out a piece of paper and performs a light spell from the previous episode and states that she is trying, which surprises Amity. Lilith is swallowed by a giant wooden hootie but escapes at the last second and attacks Ida. She suddenly stops the fight just to tell Lilith that she is happy to see her for what might be the last time as the curse is worsening, but she escapes and throws a bag of hex mix in her face and makes a getaway. As Luz is showing Amity the light spell, she gets depressed and says that a child could do that. She states that she's never seen a spell cast like that before with just paper. Amity then unbounds the handshake spell and walks away. While leaving, Luz asks Ida if she would ever be a true witch. Ida goes on saying that she isn't in a coven and she counts herself as a true witch. She goes on telling her that she has to be her own person, then suggests that they should get out of there before Lilith notices that she tied her shoes together, which you hear her off screen. As Lilith walks into her room, she trips, stating that Ida is making it hard to help her. She gets a phone call on the magic mirror saying that remember what Emperor Belos had promised her. She swears to the girl on the phone that she will capture Ida.